For this example, a label reads 0.3 milligrams per milliliter of a certain medication. Calculate the number of milliliters if the doctor's order requires gr.1/120 of medication, which of course means 1/120th grains of medication. So we can write that as 1/120 grains. That's fine, recognizing that the 120 is in the denominator, and we're going to want to convert that into grams as usual. So we're going to use our conversion, which is 15.432. 15.432 grains is 1 gram. Let's convert that to milligrams. So grams on the bottom, milligrams on top. 1,000 milligrams is 1 gram. And then we want to convert this. It says 0.3 milligrams per milliliter. But what's tricky about this is I need milligrams to go away, so I need milligrams on the bottom and I need milliliters on the top. But we know our rule is 0.3 milligrams per 1 milliliter. So if this is the case, everything cancels. Grains cancels grains, grams cancels grams, milligrams cancels milligrams, so we can get our result. And the result is 1.8. And our units here is milliliters. So our next question says we're ordering 2 1/2 every 4 days. How many days would a 500 milliliter bottle last? So we would have to say that we have 2 1/2 ounces 4 times a day. And the question is, how many days can we get out of our 500 milliliter bottle? So we're going to start with a 500 milliliter bottle, and our goal is to convert that into days, or portions of days. So let's convert milliliters to ounces, going to page 266. And our conversion factor for that is 29.574, almost 30. 29.574 milliliters is 1 ounce. Now, we see we have 2 1/2 ounces per dose, so we can convert that ounces downstairs to cancel doses upstairs. 2 1/2 ounces per dose, 2 1/2 ounces per dose, and then we get doses canceling on the bottom. We want doses per day, so we know we get 4 doses per 1 day. So as everything cancels here, what's left is days. That'll tell me the number of days that this bottle will last. And the result here is 1.69 days. So again, we're going to get through the first day and part of the second day. I'd imagine we'll get a total of 6 doses out of this before we'll run short. For this problem, we're told to prepare a solution for 24 irrigations in a day. Each one requires ounces, XII, 12 ounces of solution. How many liters are needed for 1 day? So it's 12 ounces per dose or per irrigation. So we can say 12 ounces per irrigation times 24 irrigations per day. That's going to go ahead and give us the total number of ounces that we need in a day. Let's convert that to milliliters. So if that's the case, what are we going to say? We will say that 1 ounce is 29 point, check that, we need ounces on the bottom. 1 ounce on the bottom is 29.574 milliliters. Notice that way ounces cancel, one's on top, one's on the bottom. We want to convert that to liters. So we'll put milliliters on the bottom and liters on the top. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So you'll notice ounces cancels ounces, irrigations cancels irrigations, milliliters cancels milliliters, and we're left with liters per day. And the result I get there is 8.52 liters per day. Okay, this time we have a doctor prescribing 1 1/2 drams of medication, and the question is, how many teaspoons should this person have? Again, ISS 1 1/2, we'll call that 1.5 over 1 drams. Let's convert that to milliliters. So drams on the bottom, milliliters on top. 3.697 milliliters is 1 dram. And then jumping up to table 3, they tell us that 5 milliliters is 1 teaspoon. So that's the best we're going to be able to do. So we'll put milliliters on the bottom, teaspoons on the top, saying 5 milliliters is 1 teaspoon. Then we'll do our multiplication and see what we get. And in that situation, we get about 1.1 teaspoons. Again, a teaspoon is not a very precise unit of measurement, so you would probably tell the person to give the child 1 teaspoon, and that should be fairly close. But again, as always, when in doubt, ask the pharmacist. And remember, most of these apothecary units are fairly archaic, and you're unlikely to encounter them, but what's more important is the whole process of converting units.